Continuing through Roslin Glen, the Esk curls around the promontory on which Roslin Castle is situated. The castle was built immediately after the Battle of Roslin, which took place in 1303. General Seagrove had marched into Scotland with an army of 30,000 men. These he divided into 3 divisions of 10,000 men each. The Scots, who rushed to arms on hearing of the invasion, could only muster 8,000 men in the short time available. Fortunately, the English army was divided, which allowed the Scots to tackle a division at a time with great success. It was the defeat at Roslin which made Edward I of England more determined than ever to beat the Scots, and which eventually led to the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314. But although history gives it little mention, the Battle of Roslin was an equally crushing defeat for the English. A monument was erected to commemorate this decisive battle, and the fields below still carry the names which remind us of that battle. Shinbane's Field is so called because of the number of shin bones being ploughed up. Kilburn is equally evocative, as is the Stanks, which is close to the site of the present Roslin Castle. The earlier castle may have been on the site of the present chapel, but an English officer who had been taken prisoner was so well treated by his host, Sir William Sinclair, that he advised him to rebuild his castle on the promontory where it now stands. By cutting through the neck of the promontory, over which a drawbridge could be raised, the castle was impregnable. Impregnable, that is, until the advent of gunpowder and the arrival of General Monk in 1650. After a great victory over the Scots at Dundee, General Monk advanced towards Edinburgh. The Ramsays at Dalhousie Castle surrendered immediately, which is why their castle stands intact today, whilst the Sinclairs at Roslin challenged the invaders. With his guns entrenched high on the banks of the Esk, Monk quickly reduced the castle to ruins. During this battle, General Monk is known to have stabled his horses in Roslin Chapel until he received instructions from Cromwell, "Do not touch the chapel." Cromwell was the master mason of England and knew the importance of the chapel to the Masonic movement.